In this audio, we will learn to restore Oracle database Linux backup in Windows Oracle database. Two different environments, backup taken in Linux and will be restored in Windows Oracle database. We will go through slides and I will explain each slide so it will be easy to understand. One important thing I want to mention here, that the person who is doing this process, he should have a good knowledge of rman, and most importantly not new to Oracle database, which means he must have good knowledge of Oracle database. Why I am saying this? Because new guys can do mistakes during the process. These mistakes can be typing mistakes or missing steps, etc., and then they will be lost and process will fail. So let's begin with step 1. Definitely for restore we need backup successfully taken with rman from Linux operating system. By any backup method, cold or hot, all are fine. Must note down the DB ID of the database while taking backup. As this is restore process, so we assume you already have successful rman Linux backup. Step 2. Open command prompt, go to your Oracle home path and then run command ora dim to create Windows service for new database. Now set Oracle SID as mentioned. Again, be careful, no spelling mistakes please, because this SID you will keep using in next steps. You can see the commands written on the slide. Step 3. Now open rman with simple command rman target slash. Slash means you are in Oracle database path and SID is set, so no username password required, and it depends on your SQLnet file settings. And in rman set DB ID which you noted down while taking backup of database from Linux. Now shut down database with immediate parameter. Step 4.1, because it has long steps, so I make them as 4.1. Basically it is step 4. Now create init.ora file for new database. Sample is written there. You can take any init.ora and amend parameters as required or as per resources available to your server or computer or laptop. Carefully set the paths, no mistake please. Step 4.2, don't forget to set DB name as source database. Step 4.3, remaining part of sample file, hopefully you have changed parameters successfully and save init.ora file in its path. Step 5.1, now we will go back to rman and run command as mentioned. First start DB with no mount, like startup no mount, then restore control file, carefully mention the path of backup file, then mount database with the command alter database mount, and now catalog the all backup with rman, so rman can read all backup files. Then report schema and list archive log all to check all archive logs. Step 5.2. As per archive log all command, 8 is the last archive log sequence. This is an example you can take as an example. If 8 is the last archive log sequence, we will add 1 to 8, so 9 will be the sequence number for media recovery. So open rman again and write script this time so we can run multiple commands together. So under run command, set sequence number 9 and new names, and set new names for data files 1, 2 and 3. Be very careful and mention correct paths and file names. Step 5.3. rman script also include restore database, switch data file and recover database commands. Now you can exit from rman. Basically, when you complete the script, press enter, it will execute. When it will finish, then you can exit. Step 6. Now we need to connect to SQL Plus. For this, we must set Oracle SID. So open command prompt again and reach to path Oracle home and set Oracle SID. Then run PLSQL SQL Plus. Now first check the log file status from v$log. Run the commands as written and you can see the status of files and member of files as well. You can type same commands written in the step 6. Step 7. As you can see, file paths for log files are mentioning Linux file system, so we must recreate the redo log files. First, we need to drop or remove existing redo log groups. In our case, as you saw in previous slide, redo log 3 is the active log while 1 and 2 are inactive. So we can drop the inactive log groups. So again, connect to SQL Plus, write drop command as mentioned in slide. For group 1, you will see message database altered. You are doing great till now. Keep it up. Step 8.1. Now in continuation of slide 8.1, we will try to drop log file group 2. For your learning or just to show you how error will appear. Oh wow, there is error. As rule is there must be minimum 2 redo log exists. So as we have total 3 redo groups, so we cannot drop more than one. To solve this problem, we will add new group as 4 because 3 we already have. We can use any number which not already exist, but good practice is to using next available number. So please command as mentioned, and again be careful with the path. So by using same command, just change number 4 with 5 and then 6 and create 2 more redo groups. Step 8.2. And now we can try to drop log file group 2. So please run command as mentioned, and yes, now you dropped it. Now try to drop redo log group 3. Oh, see, you cannot, as it is current redo log. So we must switch redo log so we can drop. But here another problem, we cannot switch as well. And why is it? Because DB is not open. So try to switch just for learning. You can see error ora 01109. Also, you cannot rename members of this log group as this is not recognized by Windows. So try this as well if you want and see the error. As we know that database cannot be opened like this, and just try to see which error you will face. Step 8.4. So we will shut down database now and start again with no mount command. Then mount database with alter database. Step 9.1. To solve our problem, we will create backup control file by running alter database backup control file to trace command. Mention path carefully. Now shut down DB again. Now start database again in no mount using no reset logs to create a fresh control file for the DB. Now you can copy create control file segment from control file trace. Step 9.2. Now edit control file, create command and change all Linux paths with new Windows paths for database files. Now start DB with no mount. Now run create control file command which you corrected. Now open database with reset logs by running the command as mentioned. You can see the commands written there. You can just type same, just change the parameters like you have. Step 9.3. Now bounce database. Bounce means shut down and start up and create temporary tablespace with new name with new Windows path. Step 9.4. Now make this new temp, for example temp01 tablespace, database's default tablespace, and drop previous temp, which can be temp1 or anything, tablespace including contents and data files. Now you can create tablespace with the previous name like which we have dropped temp1 again with same previous tablespace name if you want, and make it default, and then drop tablespace temp01 previously created as if it is not required now. It is totally up to you. Step 9.5. Now we will change the DB ID with new DB ID. So to do that, bounce database again with shutdown and startup mount and exit SQL Plus. Step 10. Now to register new DB ID, we need to run NID command in Windows command prompt with the specified parameters carefully and at then, and you can see message completed successfully. Now step 11. Go back to SQL Plus and start DB with no mount, as still we are running database with init parameter file. So run command create sp file from p file to create sp file and bounce DB again with shutdown and startup no mount. Step 12. Now we should change the DB name to Linux DB in sp file as it is still old one. So just bounce the DB again to take impact of changed parameters in sp file with shutdown and startup mount. Now open database with reset logs. Here it is done now. You have successfully recovered Linux database in Windows, and if you will follow all the steps carefully, these are tested steps by me, and this is I'm sharing with everyone just to help if anyone is struggling with that. Thank you for watching, and if you like, please like and share and subscribe for more. Thank you very much.